Okay. And then he'll be ranked in the, say, top 8. And then let's say he has a not so good year. Now, some get the benefit of the doubt, right? And they're always going to be ranked high. But it's just interesting to me how guys can go from being ranked. Well, Trevor, for example, went from 8 to 16. And I can go down the list.
Or how you describe him. Yeah. Trevor goes from like one below the tier to, question marks. But, it's one season does that. The quarterback has changed that much. And I get it. It's early. We won't be making these points if C.J. Stroud dares to go, 26-12, and he's listed 15th next year. But
right.
It just, you can either play and you're good and you're just going to get better, or you can't. No?
No, it feels like we've kind of turned this ranking system or opinion system into quarterbacks almost into like a live stock market version of it, where we're assessing their quarterly earnings and their debt, just in a different way. And I think I think it's just the reality of it's such a big position right now. I was talking to one of the marketing agents that we work closely with, and he was talking about just how much money is being made off the field by quarterbacks compared to other positions. And I think anything's fair right now. It's not great for development if you've always got that in the back of your head, but that's part of development right now is what people are saying about you and how do you receive that information. And then kind of what's your inner motivation? Some guys are really motivated by doubters, by haters, right?
Mm-hmm,
Like they're really motivated by that. Other guys don't pay any attention at all to it. So I just think it's kind of part of the position, and in some ways I'm thankful for it because it's helped our business in the aspect of it just means there's more eyes on the position. Now, Trevor specifically, I think is, us being in Jacksonville, obviously we take everything written about Trevor and we talk about it. But I think that Trevor's actually just the probably best example of watching a guy develop and mature live right in front of your eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Like he does some amazing things, and then the next game you're like, what are you doing, Trev? And I think he will grow out of that. I think he sees it and he learns it and he knows what's going on. And if nothing else, like Trevor he's a studier. Like he's going to look into it and he's going to figure it out. So I just think that's the normal progression. Not everybody is C.J. Stroud when they come in and just pop right away. Not everybody lands in that situation like Brock did or C.J. did and takes advantage of it. Some people have to grind through it, just like what most people in life have to do. And I think Trevor's doing that. And I still think that, I'm glad they gave him the money. I still think that Trevor is the best option. I still believe in Trevor the way that I did when he was drafted. And I think he's just an insanely talented arm talent right now.
All right, my man. Well, we'll look forward to your musings throughout the season. Appreciate you as always, and get back to work. Thanks, Denny.
Of course. Appreciate you, fellas.
Yeah, there he goes. Denny Thompson on the Barber.
It's quarterback whisper.
Auto Mall hotline.
Does he actually whisper into their ear maybe sometimes during the workouts?
Hey, nice throw.
Hey, listen.
Target. Throw that a little more to the right shoulder.
Denny doesn't like to talk about them, and it's almost like there's some sort of moratorium. But yeah,
he whispers about who's there.
There's been a lot of big name quarterbacks coming through Jacksonville.
Yeah. I think he got it out of him, Mick.
Yeah, he kind of drew it out of him.
They left.
Hell bent determined. That's why they call him Scoop. He's also been through the years known as Scoop Hicken.
You got Brock Purdy here. You got gee whiz. You got Anthony Richardson. You got Caleb Williams. Look, I didn't ask him about this because I didn't want to, but one of the pictures that I saw was Trevor Lawrence. So I'm assuming Trevor went out there one day, and again, I don't think Trevor is I'll have to ask Denny. I don't know this.
Yeah.
But I saw Trevor Lawrence out there because the kid took his picture with him.
Okay.
So I'm assuming Trevor Lawrence went out there.
It makes sense with all some of these others.
Why not? Come on.
I know people that have seen Joe Burrow around town. I can only imagine one reason why he would be.
Yeah.
So that would be another one. And sometimes, though, you also lose track of protecting Denny's business interest on when he can announce things and what he's told us and what we've talked about on air or off. I can't keep it straight, Hick. So he's,
also a good point.
Once he opens it up to us, and it's eventually
it's going to come out.
Something like that.
Yeah, that's what we do.
All right, it's GFL Friday. You're listening to The Drill on 1010XL 92.5 FM.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
Want more Jags? Subscribe to the 1010XL Jaguars YouTube channel. Looking for more in-depth coverage of the Gators? Subscribe to the 1010XL Gators YouTube channel. Need your FSU fix? Well, subscribe to the 1010XL Seminoles YouTube channel. Your favorite team, one specific location.
Hey, it's one of life's most important decisions. If you're 18 years or older, you just got married, just got divorced, you have children, of course you want to take care of your family, right? That's why I'm here to tell you about Matt Hinson and the Hinson Law Firm. I'm not the attorney, But have you done your last will? Matt wants to know, besides getting your assets to the people that you choose, planning will also help minimize income, gift, and estate taxes at will. Matt Hinson will listen, help you with some tough decisions. He'll provide you info needed so you're at ease with your choice. It's Hinson Law Firm. You got questions, reach out to Matty, 904-527-1700. That's 527-1700. Office is Jacksonville, Florida. And don't let the state decide your fate.
At Hodges Mazda, we are proud of our solid reputation in the Jacksonville community. Lauren Brooks here. As your hometown Mazda dealer, our high customer service standards and our huge inventory of new and used cars provide our customers a consistently first-rate car buying experience. Our professional non-commissioned sales team always puts your best interests first. Plus, every vehicle purchase comes with 2 years free maintenance. What Mazda moves you? Find out. Visit Hodges Mazda today or shop online at HodgesMazda.com to discover the Hodges Mazda difference.
Does the building you go to work in every day need a little love and attention? Jason Parker here with Performance Painting. Great companies take great care of the buildings their staff and customers walk into every day. If the building you're in doesn't match the vision you have for your company, we can help. Go to performance-painting.com. Our highly trained team makes the difference. Quality coatings applied with pride.
Performance Painting. I've known Glenn Coleman for a long time as a friend and a lawyer. Persistent and fair, Glenn and his firm have represented clients from North Florida and South Georgia for over 40 years in all kinds of personal injury cases. If I had such a case, call Glenn at Barnes, Cohen, and Sullivan.
Hey, it's Joe C. My friends at CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living can elevate your grilling experience with a durable, high-end grill from great brands like Coyote, DCS, Alfresco, and American Made, and make an outdoor kitchen custom-built to your taste and lifestyle. Visit their local showroom and see all the new displays at CSS Fireplaces and Outdoor Living.
You dream it, we build it. CSS.
Baloo here for Smoonez Vision. Why Smoonez Vision? Well, I've been with Dr. Neil Smoonez now since I got back to Jacksonville in 2006. 37 years of experience he has. Smoonez Vision is a family organization that focuses on personal high-quality medical and surgical eye care. Dr. Catherine Smoonez is fellowship trained in cornea and cataract surgery and all refractive surgery. Combined, that's 30 years plus in laser eye surgery. Visit SmoonezVision.com today. Care you can see.
Golf's oldest event goes back to the land of whiskey and wool.
Look at those scenes coming down the 18.
1010XL's coverage of the Open Championship in Scotland is brought to you by Fawn Motor Group.
Oh, he's only got it done.
Follow the leaders on 1010XL.
I'm Jeff Middlecoff with Trustline Mortgage. My business partners, Alan Tyre, Bill Pappas, and Ken Rimley, have been helping first-time home buyers with their mortgage financing all over Florida for 34 years. First-time home buyers can get no or low down payments, anywhere from 0 to 3.5% down. As a first-time home buyer with Trustline Mortgage, you get added benefits for doing your loan with us, like lower rates on your mortgage insurance and lower closing costs. Oh, and did I forget to mention that Trustline gives first-time home buyers better mortgage interest rates? Here's the bottom line. Trustline Mortgage wants to help first-time home buyers accomplish your goal of home ownership. That's why Trustline Mortgage is offering the best first-time home buyer benefits around, period. Trustline Mortgage delivers with no and low down payments, lower closing costs, and better interest rates. Call Trustline Mortgage today at 381-LOAN. Yes, 381-LOAN to find out how we can help you buy your dream home. Or visit our website at TrustlineMortgage.com. Trust your instincts and follow the line to Trustline Mortgage.
Certain restrictions apply. See office for details. Trustline is an equal housing opportunity. MLS number 331480.
The hottest trend in casual dining has expanded in Jacksonville with its 5th location off 103rd. The Flame Broiler serves up protein-packed rice bowls. It's fast, healthy, and affordable. Order online at flamebroilerusa.com or visit any of our 5 locations. Flame Broiler, simply healthy.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
This is Keith Catlin for Catlin Truck Accessories, and we are so blessed to be in business for over 100 years. Over 100 years of the best product and customer service means you can count on Catlin. From Roll and Lock bed covers to Lear toppers to Cam Locker toolboxes, Catlin Truck Accessories has you covered when it comes to your truck or van. We do those too. Got a fleet of vehicles? We can outfit them all.
Who can you count on? Count on Catlin.
One name, one location, 100 years. You can count on Catlin.
It's back! The Big One sales event is here, and it's going on now at Arlington Toyota. Arlington has over 400 new Toyotas available. Cars, trucks, SUVs, and family vans. And that means now is the time to go big and go home in style. Plus, with every new Toyota purchase, you get Arlington's lifetime warranty and 30-day exchange program. But don't wait. The Big One sales event won't last long, so shop today. 10939 Atlantic Boulevard and online at arlingtontoyota.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I mean, Steph is somebody who definitely can open up your playbook, but we have all of those guys around. He'll say that too, so it's a five-headed monster, so it's definitely super dope to have, just a bunch of options.
That's C.J. Stroud.
Oh.
Who just keeps writing tickets, Dan. Just writing checks all off season. I don't know if he's doing it like intentionally. I don't know if he's meaning to be extra cocky or if he's just a young, confident player. But it's the National Football League there, Chief. And you sitting back like you are some combination of Patrick Mahomes, Josh Allen, and Joe Burrow. Just be careful. Just be careful. So teams got to ask for some receipts. And you know what happens in an offseason, Dan? You do. Of course you do. You know what happens in an offseason? Defensive coordinators go around the leagues there, CJ. They look at every play, every tendency, every trend. They try their darndest to find out what makes you most uncomfortable and do that most of the time.
Yeah.
So, get your five-headed dragon, which I got news for you, bro. Around the league, your five-headed dragon doesn't look much different than every other team's five-headed dragon. Philadelphia just called and said, we'll run Saquon Barkley, Devontae Smith, A.J. Brown, and Dallas Goedert at you. They're a tough guy.
I like the fact that, listen, they don't have exactly a tough schedule to start the year, but that's okay because that means it gets tougher as you go. And you never know. Things are always quirky in the beginning of the year. So you can wake up and you can sit there and go, well, Houston at Indy, against Chicago at home, at Minnesota, and Jacksonville at home, 3-1, 4-0.
Could very well be 2-2.
Very well.
Very well.
That's what I'm saying.
Could be 1-3.
Yeah. And so, and then you get, then you've got a trip to Green Bay, and then you've got Detroit, and then you go to Dallas, and then you've still got Miami and Kansas City and Baltimore. They go in December. And this is why you can't panic. Miami, Kansas City, Baltimore. 3 in a row.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, some of those the Jags also play as common opponents, but the Chiefs aren't one of them.
No, they get the division champs.
Right, they get the division champs.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So, I know we play most of the same. I'm just saying
I
was
just saying for the audience, not necessarily for you.
Yes. But the way it's shaped will be
overall, the schedules aren't real different, the Jags and the Texans. Like the schedule's strength. They're not real different. You would think they would be more different than they are.
Right.
They're not real different in this case. Right. They're not as big a difference as last year's was. Last year's advantage was for Houston in playing catch-up real quick. And not just catch-up, but catch-up and pass in 1 year.
They get Kansas City and Baltimore.
But
we get Cleveland and
there you go. Big difference. What? The Browns? Yeah. Got the Browns here.
That's why I said Cleveland and who else do we play? The Raiders.
Yeah. We go to the Raiders there around Christmas time.
Yeah, we don't play
those
West
divisions.
and the North.
That's correct.
Yeah, but we play
everyone in the East.
East, yeah. So it'll be.
In some ways that we always talk about Week 1 giving those surprises. If you're the quote underdog or the team less likely to win, maybe going to Miami in Week 1's a good thing.
Mm-hmm.
I said that's never an easy game, but maybe going down there and it's certainly going to be a great test right out of the gates. And the offseason really, Dan, ends today. Enough with the list, enough with the rankings, enough with the conjecture, enough with the projections. If there are, roster moves, we'll talk about them. But the offseason's over. The season begins with training camp. And by, when I see you again, they'll be in camp.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
641-1010, that's the phone number here. Joe Yu is getting ready to weigh in.
Top of the morning, boys.
Hello, Joseph.
Top of the morning. Hey, did y'all watch the wide receivers thing on Netflix?
Yes.
It's really good.
Very
One
good.
of the things that drives home to me that I think we kind of forget as fans is these dudes be hurt, bro. I mean, everybody knows. every game they're playing, they're not injured.
No.
They're hurt.
Yeah.
They're good.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier in the week. That's really one of the overriding takeaways.
The shot that JJ took in the back, ooh.
Yeah, exactly.
Man, spitting blood, and just coming back the next week. I mean, I got much props to those guys, and it does give you a level of that you forget sometimes. We sit here as fans and go, why can't they catch the ball, Joe? And then you realize how difficult it is.
They can't lift their arm over their shoulder.
Or at one point, Kittle in the Super Bowl says, he had to go out at the end of the game. And he said, I can't. He goes, unless Brock puts it right on me, I can't lift my shoulder. He went in, he got fixed up, and came back out and finished.
Football players are just tough guys, man. I remember Ricky Nattiel separating his shoulder against Auburn in the swamp. A big upset when I was in school back in the day, 1986, and he ended up playing and catching what would be the game-winning touchdown. Separated his shoulder.
You're right about that, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
All the owners got those guys to play another game. 17 is just, I don't know how they did it.
The money. That's how they did it.
And
money.
Ask Justin Jefferson's accountant how that's looking today. Pretty good. I saw something earlier this week, Joe, that made me think of you. So I'm going to make a statement, and I'm going to go ahead and say that it's going to be pretty true. You ready, Hick? You ready for this one?
Mm-hmm.
Outside of sports.
Oh, yes. Okay.
I'm going to guess that Anthony Mackie is one of Joe's favorite actors.
Who's Anthony Mackie? I don't know who he is.
For real? From New Orleans? A dude from New Orleans?
Don't know.
Never heard of him?
I might know him when I see him.
It's a big swing and a miss right there.
A huge swing and a
What
miss.
does he play?
Huh?
What does he play on?
Oh, he's...
By the way, did you guys ever watch Louder Milk? I guarantee you will binge watch it. It is...
I did not, but I do know who Anthony Mackie is.
Did I mess? You do, so I didn't mess up the name.
No.
Yeah, no, he's been in some big stuff. No, Hick.
Well, he was in the one where he was the
He's
sperm donor
he's
for
in,
all the.
He's in the he's in the is it like Captain America's? He's in all those.
Mm-hmm.
But no, he was in. Hold on, no, bro.
I'll Google him. Mackie is a no name, so I know some. I know Calvin Mackie was.
He was in 8 Mile.
He
was in 8 Mile.
No, he was in. He was in a couple that Joe would know. He was in She Hate Me, Joe. What about that one? Is that?
I saw She Hate Me.
Yeah, he's in that one.
I don't know. It doesn't unless it's Batman's name. I know there's
I hear you. I feel you. I got
into
you.
acting.
I thought the Marvel movies were just. I didn't think that was very super typecast. I thought that was broad-based appeal. My bad.
It is. I just don't watch. I'm not into the Marvel.
Yeah, I'm not either. I'm just kind of throwing something. I've seen him maybe in TV.
Hey guys, real quick on the stadiums that y'all talked about. I've been to most of them.
Mm-hmm.
The best game day experience, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not a fan of their team. It's Ohio State, bro. And I've been to.
Yeah.
I say the nicest fans are probably Oklahoma and Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
But the best game day experience, and Tennessee is good game day experience as well. But man, I'm telling you, Ohio State is worth the.
Well,
it's worth the look.
And the opinion means more from dudes that have been to all of them. So there's that. And we
And
understand
the
your
worst
bias.
fans
We understand
Florida.
your bias against Florida because obviously the swamp is the
Florida's
best
a
place
good
they've
game
ever
day.
been.
Florida's a good game day experience. I'm saying, like I said, I've been to all these places: Tennessee, Oklahoma, Notre Dame, Nebraska, Penn State. I've been to everywhere except I say the Big House.
Yep.
And Ohio State's game day experience.
Hey Joe, where's Miami gonna? What conference is Miami gonna end up in? Do you think?
The Big Ten.
You
I
think
think we're in the
it will be a Big
We're
Ten?
letting the Florida State act bad and do all this now. The thing is, you can't be an idiot and be mean to people and talk all this bad talk if you don't have a plan. Florida State didn't have a plan.
Doesn't seem like
thought
it.
they were going to bogart their way out, and they're going to wind up in Big 12.
We got an August 15th deadline coming up here where something's going to have to be done for FSU and Clemson both. So we'll see. All right, Joe.
Thank you, Joe.
All right, boys.
The results of our Quickie Dreamfinders Homes poll question: who are the Braves' biggest rivals?
I'm going to guess the winner of the poll is going to be the Phillies.
186 votes. We had 45.7% say the Phillies.
Okay, and then second I think will be the Dodgers.
32.8 say the Mets. 15.6 say the Dodgers. 5.9 say the other.
Yeah.
And the Phillies is recency bias. I get it.
Anyway.
I just don't think the Braves have had. It's a weird.
No, the better subject there. The more interesting reality is it's hard to name a really dominant, great team that doesn't have a thick rival.
Yeah,
it's hard to. It's hard to find. I mean, any sport. Name me the bell cow teams in the bell cow sports, and this all came off of rivalry weekend. Next year will be Braves Red Sox, and. You express that doesn't seem like a rivalry, and you're right. If you're not in, it doesn't seem like one. It's been sold as one to Braves fans, though, for now 25 years.
All right, are the planes back flying, or are we still grounded here? We got some sort of outage overnight.
I don't know what the hell happened with that, but Microsoft had some sort of shutdown or blackout, or it's not good. We'll give you the latest on that and more. We are up in a little more than halfway through the Friday morning edition. It's a GFL Friday on The Drill.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here.
Hey, Hicken here. I want to talk about Beach's Dermatology. I want to talk about Doctors Boudreaux and Metz, who've been taking care of me for decades now and keep me going with my skin. Why? Because they've encouraged me and taught me how to use sunscreen and how to wear floppy hats and long sleeve dry fits in that sun, man. If you're going outside for an extended period of time in Florida, man, you got to put on the sunscreen. If you're golfing, if you're at your kid's game, if you're fishing, if you're at the beach, put on the sunscreen. And don't go see Doctors Boudreaux and Metz or Dr. Fader for Mohs surgery. Eventually, you may have to, though, if you don't pay attention to these things. And sometimes something's on your skin that you say, hey, this doesn't look normal. And if it doesn't, then go see our friends at Beach's Dermatology. Give them a call or go online at beachesdermatology.com.
This Open Championship update on 1010XL is brought to you by Vaughn Motor Group.
Westwood One Sports presents this special report on the 152nd British Open Championship, sponsored by Prevagen. Shane Lowry making things interesting at Royal Troon with a double bogey at the par 4 11th. That drops him back to 5 under par into a tie for the lead with Daniel Brown. The best rounds of the day so far, there have been 2 68s. Billy Horschel in the clubhouse, now tied for 4th, 2 under for the week. Jason Day, 1 under after his 68. He is tied for 10th. Dean Burmester, 2 under for the day and for the week. He's playing the 18th. Justin Thomas, who held the lead much of Thursday morning, has just begun his round, made par at the first. He is 3 under and solo 3rd. Tiger, 4 over on the day, 12 over for the week. He will not make the weekend. The cut has moved. It is now +4. With this report on the British Open, I'm Whit Watson, Westwood One Sports.
Remembering great moments in golf history, sponsored by Prevagen. Prevagen is the most recommended memory support brand by pharmacists. 1994 Turnberry. Nick Price took home the only Open Championship of his career, winning by just 1 stroke over Jesper Parnevik. Price finished the tournament at 12 under par to claim the Claret Jug. The Zimbabwean also won the PGA Championship 1 month later, and he finished his career with 3 major tournament victories. With this great moment in golf history, I'm Kevin Kugler.
Doors take us to summers away or winter adventures and afternoon getaways. Your dedicated Fidelity advisor can help you open those doors by working with you on a comprehensive plan to help you reach your wealth's full potential, because doors were meant to be opened. Visit fidelity.com/wealth. Investment minimum supply. Fidelity Brokerage Services, LLC, member NYSE SIPC.
Hey folks, it's Jennifer Marion. Randy Marion Cadillac is the pinnacle of luxury in the First Coast area.
And guess what? We've got the all-new Cadillac Lyriq with $16,000 off MSRP.
That's right. You pick the color and drive away today in ultimate style.
Experience the future of driving with the Cadillac Lyriq. Electric, elegant, and exhilarating.
Visit us online at randymarioncadillacofjacksonville.com or come see us on Southside Boulevard, Jacksonville.
Don't miss out on this unbeatable deal. Plus tax tag title, $8.99 admin fee, and resist all.
Tell them Jennifer sent ya.
If you've played sports or still lead an active life, chances are joint pain is nothing new. This is Dr. George Barry of Barry Orthopedics, and we like to be your option when it comes to taking care of your body and getting back in the game. From shoulders to elbows to hip and knee pain, Barry Orthopedics can diagnose and treat a variety of injuries that are causing you pain. We are Barry Orthopedics and online at barryorthopedics.com. With more than 30 years of experience, our team is here to care for your entire family.
Find out more at barryorthopedics.com. That's BAHRI orthopedics.com.
This July, celebrate America's independence with a fresh view from Renewal by Andersen. Hi, this is Chelsea. Right now, buy any 4 windows or patio doors and get the 5th free. Plus, enjoy 0 down, 0 payments, and 0 interest for 18 months. Our custom-built, energy-efficient windows and doors will enhance the beauty and value of your home. Visit rbafla.com to schedule your complimentary design consultation. Renewal by Andersen, proud partner of the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Mueller Air and Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, a paint color namer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet Irving Stapler.
Hi, Howie.
So the next round is word association. I'll say a word and you give me the first word you think of. Engagement ring.
Jeweler.
Gas station.
Fueler.
Aaron Burr.
Dueler.
Air conditioning.
Wow. Jeez. That's a toughie.
Come on, Irv. The sponsor's going to kill me now.
Oh, Bueller.
That's right, Irv. If your AC is struggling through the summer heat, the first name you should think of for fast, friendly, 5-star service is Bueller Air and Plumbing. The name to know to make sure you are cool.
Have a beer, Irv.
Cooler.
Stay cooler with Bueller.
Visit BuellerAir.com.
You don't have to be a football star to get a signing bonus. The team at Republic Services needs your skills, and they're paying up to $5,000 for you to join the roster. You'll be joining a winner. As an essential business, the Republic Services trucks have not stopped rolling with hourly and weekly pay and better benefits and vacation packages than the rest of the league. Driver trainees, $1,000 sign-on bonus. CDL drivers, $3,000. Diesel mechanics, $5,000 bonus. Join the winning team at Republic Services today. Visit republicservices.com.
Equal opportunity employer.
EPL Soccer returns for your chance to win a 4-pack of tickets to see the Wolves versus West Ham compete for the Stateside Cup July 27th. Use the text line designed by Lifetime Enclosures and text SOCCER to 641-1010.
Ladies and gentlemen, boaters and landlubbers, friends, four-legged and two, this is Lisa the Botanista with a huge announcement. Freedom Boat Club is opening a brand new 4th location. That's right, Freedom Boat Club St. Augustine Shipyard is now open. Now members can enjoy unlimited access at Julington Creek, Jacksonville Beach, St. Augustine Comanche Cove, and St. Augustine Shipyard. Freedom Boat Club members also enjoy reciprocal access to over 400 locations across the world. There's never been a better time to join. We are offering our biggest discount ever to celebrate our brand new location. We own and maintain an entire fleet of boats. Join the club, and as often as you like, you can do water sports, inshore fishing, offshore fishing, sandbar hopping, dining on the water, or just cruising around town. Visit us at the St. Augustine Shipyard or stop by any of our locations to see what the Boatcierge experience is all about. Visit us at freedomboatclub.com.
Let's go! It's Military Appreciation Night this Saturday, July 20th at the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Join us for exciting football action and help salute and celebrate our military. As a thank you, all active and retired servicemen and women can get a special buy one, get one free ticket deal. And the first 1,000 fans will receive a free military rally towel. Ask about the new Family 4-packs. You get 4 tickets, 4 food vouchers, and a $25 Al's Pizza gift card. Purchase yours today. Call 904-621-0700 for more information. Make sure to check out our special military jersey auction and player autograph session on the field after the game. Get photos with your favorite player or dancer.
Let's go!
Don't miss the fun this Saturday, July 20th. For tickets, visit jacksharks.com or call 621-0700. That's 904-621-0700.
Let's go.
XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I didn't do a whole lot of things right today. I made that putt on third hole, and then I think I had, three putts today. I didn't hit my irons very close, and didn't give myself a whole lot of looks today. So I need to shoot something in the mid-60s tomorrow to get something on going on the weekend.
Yeah.
Mid-60s on the front 9.
I'll tell you what's going to get going this weekend. Tiger's private jet's going to get going back to the United States.
Man.
You know, I said before, golf's a numbers game. This guy's playing the letters game, WDs and MCs, as in missed cuts and withdrawals. And, yeah, it's just not ready. Will he ever be? Probably not, right? He's not going to get any younger. I mean, because here's the deal.
He's a wreck, man.
Like, there have been guys who have had injuries, Dan, but the pain would subside enough for brief moments of time. Like, I think of Fred Couples, who just had terrible back issues.
Right.
Like, it robbed him of probably majors through the course of his career. He'd have to take long sabbaticals, but every now and then he'd find it or he'd get just right. Like, watching Tiger, he's just got to be embarrassed. Like, if he looks at his golf swing, you know, like, films it, puts it in, he's probably embarrassed by it because it looks like It looks like an amateur golf swing. He doesn't get through his body. He gets up on his toes sometimes, and swinging all arms and upper body is fine when it comes to driving. He's got a wide enough target. Feels like that. He's hit a lot of fairways.
I mean, he's going to go.
He's got no accuracy though going toward the greens.
He's going to go 8-0. He went 8 over yesterday. He's 5 over in the water on 15 today.
No, it's just he's not competitive.
So he's going to go 8 over again. He's going to go 79-79.
Dare I say we're now Team Montgomery.
Well, I wonder if after this he comes out and says, "Look, I'm not coming back out here if I can't play competitively." You know, I mean, I don't know at what point.
Listen, I think that, we're all victims of this in your golf game, and I don't care who it is. You never go playing. I don't care, Hick, if you shoot 120 10 rounds in a row. You know you can break 100. It's going to take a long time before you feel like you can't break 100.
Right.
Not that you will, but that you can't. And I'm sure Tiger feels like one of these, if he keeps rolling the dice out there, one of these first rounds in a major, he'll shoot 66 or 67, and then he'll have now an advantage that goes beyond how he is physically, right? Do you think if Tiger gets to the top of a leaderboard and is showing some stamina that it'll still have a Tiger effect, quote unquote?
No.
The Tiger effect was because of how good he was.
Yeah.
It wasn't,
No,
there's not going to be no shriveling. They tried to come at him at the Masters a couple years back and he held him off, but I say couple, it's been a while now.
Yeah, it's been a while.
You guys think Colin Montgomery was right?
I don't think that it's anyone's place, especially not some fat A, notorious bridesmaid to tell Tiger Woods what to do. That's what I think. And I think
he basically said Tiger should retire.
Yeah, I think Colin Montgomery is way out of line. He doesn't know a damn thing about Tiger Woods. So take your sports bra and get back to the Champions Tour and shut up for a while, Colin. That's what I think. That's the way I would, just tersely respond.
Tersely. Terseness.
Yeah, I went terse there.
Yeah.
I'm going to say something now that I want you to hold me to.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I am more likely to follow through on these things than I was back in the day. Back in the day, I'd be notorious for saying something like this, and you and I and the whole world dang well knew it wasn't going to happen. I think that St. Pete, if this comes to fruition, builds this big, old, beautiful facility down there, that I will be a more regular attendee of Rays games, particularly if the Braves are in town. And the reason I say more regular is because how many years the Rays been in the league?
A long time.
And the Braves and Rays have played dozens of series in Tampa through the years?
I guess.
I've been to Tampa twice. I've been to that stadium twice. Now, both times I went to 2 games, but I've been twice in 30 years. Is that how long they've been around?
98.
Yeah, 98.
Yeah, so twice in 25 years. I'm saying that with this new stadium, I'll go at least 4 times in 25 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Double. It's exponential.
I will say,
like the Britton Strange projections, exponential, Hick.
I will respond to this by saying there's no chance in hell you will go if the Braves aren't there.
That's pretty fair.
Because you started this by saying
I will
you would
say
go.
this.
Like you
unless
you suggested you might go to see the Rays and the Orioles.
Well, I'll say this. This is the only way that's fair. I'm not leaving Jacksonville, Florida, and driving down for that. However, we have some vacation partner friends. And St. Pete is one of the spots that we hit every now and then. If that lines up with baseball season and they are home, maybe we would do it as a group. But that place is I didn't remember it being as bad as it was, and maybe it's because stadiums everywhere else have gotten better, and I've been to them since. But that stadium they play in is just an abject, terrible.
I didn't mind
terrible.
I went down in May. I enjoyed it.
I minded it a lot. For one, the Braves were, and I would think the same with the Mets, but with the Braves being there, it was absolutely packed, and everything was choked off. It's not built to have that many people inside of it.
Mm-hmm.
If you go down for a Rays game and you get your standard $16,000, a big night of attendance, in fact, then it's fine. It's probably comfortable. But if you're down there and it's sold out, it just didn't. And it's uncomfortable. Just the sight. Well, I don't like anything about it.
We were at the same game last year.
Yeah,
Jeff.
I changed my mind. I had your same opinion the first time I went down, but I don't know. This time around, not as much. Not as much. And there's nothing to do around the stadium. And this St. Pete project is a lot like ours here in Jacksonville. It's supposed to, give you an area around which would make the trip more fun.
I have the 10 oldest managers, the 10 middlest aged managers, and the 10 youngest managers this year. Okay. Is it a young man's game? Is it an old man's game? Does experience matter? Does youth matter? Combined losses from the 10 oldest, which would be Ron Washington, Bruce Bochy, Snit, Bud Black, Pat Murphy, Bob Melvin, Rob Thompson, Dave Martinez, Torey Lavello, and Scott Service.
That sounds like a good group.
Good group. They have 483 combined losses.
And how many guys?
There's 10 of them. Now I got the 10 middlest age managers. That would be...
That's this year, right?
You're
talking this season?
It's Mike Schilt, Pedro Grifol, Derek Shelton, Craig Counsell, Dave Roberts, David Bell, Aaron Boone, Brandon Hyde, Matt Quartraro, and A.J. Hinch. Those are the 10 middlest age managers. Their combined losses this year is 483.
Same?
Same. Now I got the 10 youngest managers, so we'll find out if this is a young man or...
well, that's you know what that is? That's basically 500 baseball, so I would expect that the youngest are going to have the exact same percentage.
Carlos Mendoza, Joe Espada, Alex Cora, Mark Kotze, Kevin Cash, Skip Shoemaker, John Schneider, Rocco Baldelli, Stephen Vogt, and Oliver Marmol, the youngest skipper in all of baseball. The Cardinals coach at 38 years young, 483.
Yeah, yeah. If you do the math, you very quickly learn that's almost dead 500. So that's crazy though.
Yeah.
That's Shazam.
Yeah, there you have
it. Shazam Spotlight brought to you by Dan Hicken this morning.
There you go.
Wow.
Yeah. So anyway, that was interesting to see as we get ready for baseball again.
I'm disappointed as usual that teams don't get off the pot, so to speak, and make some moves. I mean, whatever move the Braves make before the deadline, and there will be, of some variety, there will be moves. Why not have it in place for this series starting tonight, this Friday, against the Cardinals? Why wait and put it in place, next week, the 26th, or the week after, the 1st?
Yeah.
I don't understand the hesitancy, and I know the market's got to settle a little bit. I don't know. There's always this, right? Do you overspend if you're the first to crack the trade market? Or if you snooze, you lose, and you get in too late if you're not.
Right. Speaking of baseball, the Royals have unveiled the mother of all ballpark foods. Now, this is saying something. If it's the mother of all ballpark foods, this is a big deal because if you've ever been to a ballpark, and we have, the foods there are like sugar. There's combinations.
There's something fried.
Yeah. Okay.
Listen, whenever you go somewhere where they're frying up a Snickers, you've reached a snack game. That's just boss level snack game.
Right.
Some of the things you can get at these ballparks are just so fantastic. They're terrible for you.
Yeah.
You'll leave with oozing.
All right. You decide if you're eating this one. This is called the Taste of the K Taco. Taste of the K Taco.
All right. Let me see.
Taste of the K Taco. It's a soft shell. I can see.
Okay.
It is a hot dog wrapped in a cheeseburger quesadilla, topped with barbecue brisket, fries, lettuce, pickled onion, sriracha, Cracker Jacks, and barbecue sauce.
No, hold the sriracha and the pickled onion, and I'll try it.
Okay.
I don't really need the Cracker Jacks there. That seemed like unnecessary at the very end.
Cracker Jacks on the top.
I mean, that's definitely, though, you're eating that with a knife and fork.
I don't know how you
small
can get
enough that you're picking it up? I mean, you got to make that awful like a sub or a wrap or something.
Small enough that you could pick it up, but I don't know.
I'm okay with the combo. I'm okay with the dog inside the cheeseburger. What was it? Quesadilla. And then with some brisket on top of that. I'm cool with all that. Throw some lettuce on there. Give me a little crunch.
Taste of the K Taco at Royal
Give me some barbecue sauce. I'm okay with that, but I do not need the pickled onion and the sriracha. I don't need that personally.
Okay.
I'll take some tomato and regular onion though while you're at it. If you won't let me customize, that sounds pretty good. Of course, the easy is just, or you can just deep fry me, a Hostess snack cake, and we'll go that way.
That's right.
I love the deep fried stuff, man. And by the way, you are allowed to deep fry things that are also delicious that aren't sweets. Like we've gotten into this, and I didn't do this for years, Hick. And I grew up with my family had a chef. You know that?
Your family had a chef?
Yeah, we had a family chef. Boyardee. I loved ravioli when I was growing up. I'd eat that Chef Boy ravioli just like a champion, like a fiend, right? And it's not real ravioli, obviously. Some processed nonsense hit the sweet spot for me. But I've taken now, when we go out for Italian now, ordering as an appetizer this fried ravioli. Have you had this stuff? Oh, is this new? This is like a relatively new development within the last 10 years, this fried ravioli. I mean, I've always checked the appetizers at Italian places. I know what's on them usually, fried,
right.
But this fried ravioli has been a game changer, my man.
You dig it.
Oh, I could go just get 5 fried ravioli appetizers and just eat that as the meal. Anyway,
let's take a break. We'll keep it rolling. We're heading towards the 9 o'clock nasty. We always got that going for us. So a lot to do here on The Drill. We're on 1010 XL, 92.5 FM.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL.
It couldn't be any happier to be part of the George Moore Chevrolet family. And when I say family, that's what I'm talking about. That's how they'll treat you when you visit that beautiful showroom off Atlantic Boulevard. You'll find out exactly what I'm talking about. There's no pressure there, just friendly help, man. You know me, I got my boy Blue, the beautiful blue Silverado. But if you want a car or an SUV, if you want electric, if you want pre-owned, George Moore Chevrolet has those as well. And if you can't make it over to Atlantic Boulevard, don't worry. Just go morechevy.com. That's M-O-O-R-E Chevy.com. Easy to navigate, right? It has all the vehicles, sales, service, parts. Never been more easy to use. George Moore Chevrolet, gang. Together, let's drive.
This Open Championship update on 1010XL is brought to you by Vaughn Motor Group.
Westwood One Sports presents this special report on the 152nd British Open Championship, sponsored by Staybill. At every fill-up or when you store, start with Staybill. Visit staybill.com for more information. If the Open Championship was a sailboat, we are in the doldrums. Shane Lowry had it to 7 under, then made double on 11. He drops back to 5 under, now leading by 1, as Daniel Brown is 2 over today and -4. Best rounds in the clubhouse, 68 from Billy Horschel, Jason Day, Gary Woodland, and Spain's Jorge Campillo. Woodland's round was timely. It moved him to +2 and inside the cut line. That cut, by the way, is currently at +4. 84 players at that number or better. Among those on the wrong side, 2016 champ at Troon, Henrik Stenson, and Phil Mickelson, the man he beat down the stretch. With this report on the British Open, I'm Whit Watson, Westwood One Sports.
Hey, Dad, Mom wants pizza for dinner. You want to run out?
Sure. I need to get gas anyways. Give me a minute.
Cool. Hey, what's that bottle?
It's stable. You just add it to the fuel tank, and it keeps these engines healthy. When you start driving, I'll put some in your car, too.
Which one do I get?
How much money you got?
At every fill-up, or when you store, start with Stable.
This is the story of the one. As head of maintenance at a concert hall, he knows the show must always go on. That's why he works behind the scenes, ensuring every light is working, the HVAC is humming, and his facility shines. With Grainger's supplies and solutions for every challenge he faces, plus 24/7 customer support, his venue never misses a beat. Call quickgrainger.com or just stop by. Grainger, for the ones who get it done.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Hey folks, Hicken here for Zero Res. You and I know Zero Res loves cleaning carpets in your home. But did you know Zero Res can also clean the carpets where you work? Take a look at the floors where you work, and if they need cleaning, suggest to the boss they call Zero Res. For the month of July, Zero Res offering 20% off all commercial carpet cleaning. Call Zero Res, and they'll come out and give you a free estimate on what it will take to get the job done. Zero Res, man, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. Zero Res, it's the right way to clean.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Hi, I'm David Lane, your average everyday Joe. I'm 5 months out of my back surgery with Southeast Orthopedic, and I'm doing great. Thanks to Dr. Herford and his staff at Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
David Garrard here. Playing in the NFL can put a lot of wear and tear on your body, especially your knees. Southeast Orthopedic Specialist has kept me mobile and ready to tackle every day.
Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
The flagship station of the Jacksonville Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
For over 40 years, Play It Again Sports has served its customers with a winning, sustainable shopping model. Could say, we were recycling before recycling was cool. Save on quality used sporting goods for baseball, softball, lacrosse, hockey, golf, tennis, and more. Or sell us your gently used gear. We buy all sports, all seasons, and offer cash on the spot. Stop by Play It Again Sports today on Merrill Road near 295 or online at playitagainsports.com.
The restaurant of the day is Flame Broiler. Try the happy hour special, a mini chicken bowl with a drink for just $6.45. Order online at flamebroilerusa.com or check out one of 5 locations across town. Flame Broiler, simply healthy.
Former Jaguars corner and first-year head football coach at Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows, K-12, Aaron Beasley here. Are you looking for an A-rated K-12 school prioritizing academics, arts, and athletics? Duval Charter School at Bay Meadows offers a rigorous curriculum to develop strong minds with an additional focus on growing good hearts. DCSB has been an A school for 8 years, and our tuition is free. Now enrolling. Apply at baymeadowscharter.org.
What's changed totally inside and out? The Kuhn Flowers massive storefront, and yes, they've totally remodeled the showroom inside too. This is Frank Frangie, and the next time you drive by, stop and smell the roses at Kuhn Flowers.
Your cooling system isn't working. Maybe somebody showed up with a portable electronic device. Then they discussed with you what your options are. Maybe they gave you an estimate that seems like an awful lot of money. What's the smart thing to do? When the situation merits a second opinion, get a Mike Merritt opinion. Yes, the Mike Merritt Comfort Team shows up with hand tools. We've never been able to fix an air conditioning problem with a tablet. Mike Merritt has been the trusted name for more than 30 years because there's never any hocus pocus. The Merritt team will walk you through the diagnostic steps up close and personal and show you exactly what you need. And the Mike Merritt price is likely to be far less because there's never an overtime charge, and the Merritt team doesn't work on commission. So remember, when it comes to the health of your cooling system, a second opinion can only help, and a Mike Merritt opinion can save you money. Florida license CACO 50384.
A lot of companies will tell you they're the best. At Custom Tree Surgeons, they show you every time. Custom Tree Surgeons has built an all-pro team. Every tree service professional has years of experience, continually trained and certified. They know what, when, and how to handle any job. It gets done efficiently and quickly by a team of experts. So for tree trimming, removal, stump grinding, and emergency services, forget any name other than Custom Tree Surgeons. There is no job they can't do better. Go to our website, CustomTreeSurgeons.com. That's CustomTreeSurgeons.com, and let them show you how the job is supposed to get done.
Here's your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, sponsored by PrimeMen'sMedical.com. Gator quarterback Graham Mertz, while at SEC Media Days, speaking to 1010XL, shared what this season is about for him.
For me, I'm at this stage of my career, especially in college, where it's like you're not looking for individual stats. Like I'm here to do whatever I can to help this team win.
FSU defensive tackle Jamari Flagg comes to a strong Knoll defense where upperclassmen on the defensive line set the tone.
Joshua Foreman, like Daryl, they stand up and just helping me get adjusted because they know like it's way different from high school.
The Jacksonville Sharks of the Indoor Football League will face the Quad City Steamwheelers in their last home game of the season tomorrow at 5-Star Veterans Memorial Arena. Game time is 7 p.m. The Open Championship continues. Listen for updates throughout the day on 1010XL. At your Southeast Orthopedic Specialist local sports update, I'm Sam Nelson.
It's 82 degrees at 9:01. Time and temp brought to you by Bueller Air and Plumbing. Stay cooler with Bueller.
1010XL is presented by Farrah & Farrah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
I'm physically feeling a lot better than I did at the beginning of the year. After the end of last year, it was tough, and then I haven't played a whole lot. I think that, as the year has gotten better, I have gotten better. I just wish I could have played a little bit more, but I've just been saving it for the majors just in case I do something pre-major and then take myself out of it. So hopefully next year will be a little bit better than this year.
Yeah, that's putting it mildly. Tiger out of the last check, I don't know, 13, 14 over. I am looking, don't look now, but here he comes. Scotty Scheffler's got its 2 under par. He's tied for fourth. You know, trying to make history here, Hick. There's something that hadn't happened in over 40 years.
What's that?
When it comes to the golf world and the major golf world.
Mm-hmm.
Last time it happened was 1982.
Okay.
It's the last time all 4 majors were won by American golfers in the same calendar year. And that's a bit surprising because you would have thought through all that Tiger dominance, you would have had a year where, you know, the one that he didn't win would have gone. But no, they must have gone to VJ or Ernie Els or, you know, Y.E. Yang or someone. But it's been since 1982, and Scheffler won the Masters. Schauffele won the PGA. DeChambeau won the U.S. Open.
Wow.
So now an Open win away. 2020 had 3 Americans win, but the Masters wasn't played due to COVID.
Right.
Scheffler, like as I said, now through 14 has got it to -2, so he's back on the front page of that leaderboard. And Billy Horschel had a nice round, 68 today, Ponte Vedra
yes, he did.
Resident, and he is 2 under par, and he's in the top 5. And those right now to keep that, or to break that streak, that skid, and have another year where Americans hold all 4 majors, those 2 would be the best chances as we sit right now with still a ton of golf left to play.
We are 50 days away from the NFL opener between the Chiefs and the. Do you remember who they're playing?
I do. The Chiefs are playing the Ravens.
The Ravens, yes.
Lamar and Mahomes.
That's week 1, Thursday,
Wow.
September 5th, AFC Championship.
How many
game
days you
rematch.
said?
50 days.
So that's 7 weeks then, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Kansas City's trying to be the first team in NFL history to win 3 straight Super Bowls and join the Packers, 29-31 and 65-67, as the only squad to win 3 consecutive NFL titles. Pat Mahomes is the 5th quarterback with 3 or more Super Bowls. Brady, Montana, Bradshaw, and Aikman, the 3rd with 3 or more Super Bowl MVPs. So,
can I say something and hope
his.
that you're not and take this for this is actually good news and not as like a correction, but I'm just like doing the math in my head. If it's 50 days, that means this was probably written a couple days ago, and we're really probably now only like 48 days.
Even better.
Right? Because
Yeah.
50 would be 7 weeks exactly and 1 more day, and the season starts on a Thursday.
Oh, here we go.
See what I've done?
No.
Yeah.
I
We're
don't.
48 days away is what I'm saying.
Today is the 19th.
Yes.
20, 21, 22, 23, 24,
Go ahead,
25,
count 'em up.
26, 27,
48
28,
days.
29, 30.
Yeah.
Do we have a 31?
30 days has September, April, June, and November. So, yes, we do. We have a 31.
31.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
This is
6,
great right
7,
now.
8.
Dan will continue to count.
9, 10, 11,
And I'll tell
12,
you how I
13,
did it,
14,
ladies and
15,
gentlemen.
16, 17,
a week
18.
has 7 days.
19, 20, 21,
7
22,
weeks times
23,
7 days
24,
is
25, 26,
49.
27,
49
28.
plus 1 would put me on a Saturday.
29.
Mm-hmm. That's how you
30.
really do it. But he's counting
1,
on his
2,
fingers.
3,
He'll get there.
4.
But 7 days in a week.
5.
7 weeks times 7 days is 49 days.
What day is it? Does it start?
50
5?
days would be a Saturday. So I don't have to go through all that finger counting. I can just do it that way.
Yeah, I think we're right.
Yeah. 48 days away. Yes, sir.
Actually,
See, I got you 2 days. That's how I
actually,
want
got
you
to
to do it.
47.
Well, maybe it is 47. It's not, yeah. It could be 47. Yeah, because if you want. 47, 48. Either way, 7 weeks is what we're talking about. A little less than 7 weeks. And you know, I kind of cheated because in the 6 o'clock hour, we knew that the Jags opener was 7 weeks from this Sunday. So there's a little bit of that, too. And 50 days is longer than that. And I know the Chiefs opened the season, and we have just gone way we've over-explained.
Well, we went a little
That's what
hard.
we did.
The Packers were the youngest team. If you're a Packer fan, you're happy. The youngest team to win a playoff game since the 1970 merger.
Well, and that stat we had the other day on, you know, the price of receiving core around the league, and the Packers were last,
At like
considering
$11 million.
Considering they had like a 4,000-yard passer, Jordan Love, Arrow Up, those guys. I don't even remember all their names. Jadon Reed,
Wicks kid.
Wicks. Yeah, a bunch of them.
You're a Rams fan, you're excited. Puka Nacua, rookie records. Kyron Williams, first player to finish the league's top 3 in rushing yards despite missing at least 5 games. So had a great year. So there's a couple young, really good football players. Bills, conversely, are the first team in NFL history to lose a player with 100 receptions and a player with 10-plus sacks from the previous season in the same offseason.
And yet you don't see anyone really caring when it comes to their prediction on them, does it? Have you? I still see the Bills. Look, you know, we saw that one chart there. Guys were asked, quote unquote, experts asked to pick the next 5 Super Bowl winners. The Bills were, you know, getting plenty of votes in that. A lot of belief in Josh Allen. This is really, This is where Josh Allen most likely will make or break his career legacy will be these next 5 years. You know, he's a 27, 28-year-old guy now. He's going to 5 years here to you know, not all can be Matthew Stafford and get it in year 12 on a second team.
Got to win one.
You typically do.
No team has a longer playoff active win drought than the Dolphins, who last won a playoff game in 2000. They're only one of 3 teams in the Super Bowl era with consecutive seasons averaging over 6 yards per play on offense and no playoff wins to show for it.
Do you know who they beat that day?
In 2000?
Mm-hmm. You remember who they played?
Is that running back kid who had the great game?
He was.
Is it Colts?
They beat the Colts. Peyton.
Yeah.
I think it was Peyton. It may have been his first playoff game.
May have been. A big issue
Lamar
for Miami.
Smith, was that his name, the running back?
That sounds
for Miami,
right.
they went off?
Yeah. A big issue for Miami is their performance against playoff teams, 1-6 against teams that made the postseason in 2023. So Tyreek Hill, the first player in NFL history with multiple seasons of 1,700 receiving yards.
Yeah.
But not the best receiver in the NFL.
That's what we talked about this the other day. We were at a list. They had him like 3rd or 4th. I mean, is that fair? Just because he's little? He's not, he's built different?
Gerard Mayo is
In
the
more ways than one.
11th former Belichick assistant to go full-time as an NFL head coach. Previous 10, 223 and 310. 3 playoff wins, 2 by Bill O'Brien, 1 by Brian Daboll.
That's better than I would have thought. But I kind of forgot about Bill O'Brien.
The Jets have missed the playoffs for 13 seasons in a row, longest active streak among teams in the baseball, basketball, hockey, and football.
Yeah, I saw that earlier this offseason. Somebody did that. That's pitiful. No, and by the way,
Rodgers is 25 passing touchdowns away from 500 in his career. He would be the 5th quarterback to have 500.
I don't trust DNA that big of a DNA tidal wave. I mean, you're going to go take a Jets team that is just, traditionally, yearly, annually terrible for the most part. You're going to take the team with the longest playoff drought, and you're going to sell me they're going to win the Super Bowl? Nah. By the way, a team that wasn't in the playoffs last year, I know they didn't have the quarterback. We haven't now seen not just an old Aaron Rodgers. We haven't seen an old Aaron Rodgers in over a year.
No team since the merger reached the playoffs without their Week 1 starting quarterback, running back, left tackle, and right tackle until the Browns did so last season. How did they do that? With the league's best total defense, 270 yards per game, the fewest since the Legion of Boom.
That you say that's the first team to make the playoffs with all those things happening?
Yes. Reached the playoffs. TJ Watt, only the player in NFL history to lead the league in sacks in 3 different seasons. But no defensive player of the years.
Huh.
Right? After leading 19, Pittsburgh is 1-11 without Watt since drafting him in 2017.
I feel like there's one of those years, too, where like Myles Garrett had like 14 sacks and Watt had like 20, and Garrett was the defensive
That might have
player
been
of the
this year.
Yeah, one of these years. I feel like that. Something similar to that's happened.
Texans are the first player in NFL history to add a player coming off a season with 100 catches, 1,000 rushing yards, and 10-plus sacks.
You know what? And I don't trust 2 of those 3 one
Stephon
bit.
Diggs, Joe Mixon, Daniil Hunter, and Danico Autry.
I can sell this argument that they just did the sucker bet. They took this young, developing team. They threw in these high-priced, over-the-hill, best days are behind them free agents, and they're not going to be the difference makers that take them to another level. They're going to be somebody you counted on who, for health, age, or other reasons, isn't able to be what you devoted that roster space for. And Joe Mixon, buddy, is 1 hamstring away. He's 1 house party weekend away.
Yeah.
From not giving you much of anything at all.
Cowboys are the first team in NFL history to have 3 consecutive 12-win seasons and no conference championship appearances in that span. 36 wins since 2021, the most ever in a 3-year stretch without a conference championship game appearance.
They've won 12 in each of those years? They didn't just get to 30. They didn't average 12. They got
3
12
consecutive
each year.
12-win seasons.
That's pitiful.
Yeah.
You ought to at least get to a conference championship game, sure. And again, this is where we can sit here miles away and say, Dak seems pretty good to me. If you're a fan of a team that can't ever take the next step, in those cases, too, in those playoff games, it's often been Dak's subpar play that's led to the exit.
Edge rusher Micah Parsons joins Hall of Famer Reggie White as the only player with at least 13 sacks in each of his first 3 seasons.
Well, he said 13, huh?
That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, very impressive.
Eagles became only the second team to finish with 7 or more losses, including the playoffs, after a 10-1 start. So It'll be interesting. There's a lot going on here in the NFL. As Panthers had the NFL's worst record, became the first team in NFL history to not lead in the fourth quarter in an entire season. I'll say that again. The Panthers, who were 2-15, the first team in NFL history never to lead in the fourth quarter.
The whole year?
Yeah.
Good grief.
Yeah, how about
Lamar Miller was the running back.
Lamar Miller.
Yeah.
Lamar Smith was a running back somewhere.
Oh, he was too. In Miami, I think, at one point also.
Was it Lamar? It wasn't Lamar Miller. It was not Lamar Miller.
Yeah, it was. I think that sounds right to me.
No way. Lamar Miller went to Miami.
Yeah.
What was the question?
Maybe you're right. Maybe it was Lamar Smith. I was right the first time. Stuck to my guns. 2000 playoff game, Colts v.
It was
Dolphins.
not Lamar Miller.
You're right. Lamar Miller's after that.
It's Lamar Smith.
Well,
On December
Lamar Smith.
30th, 2000,
Yeah, I was right.
Lamar Smith carried the ball and then an NFL record 40 times for the Dolphins in a wild card playoff game. You come back with that stuff.
Yeah.
Don't you come back on us.
Okay, good. I'm glad you were here to keep me to my.
I remember Lamar Miller.
Superior. I do too. Yeah. They run together. They're
But
very
he's
similar
not-
dudes to me.
Oh, okay. I couldn't tell you one thing about Lamar.
I remember Lamar Smith because he was fantasy relevant.
Okay.
That's why.
Mm-hmm.
Especially that day, apparently, huh?
Yeah. It was a 23-17 overtime game, 209 yards rushing from
And what
Lamar
did Peyton do
Smith.
that day? Is he
I can
not
look.
good? I mean, early Peyton,
Well,
playoff
he scored
Peyton
17.
wasn't great.
He lost to Jay Fiedler. Colts eliminated in the opening playoff game for the second year in a row. Jim Mora fell to 0-6 in the postseason.
Yeah,
It's just
Peyton didn't have a win. Yeah. Started his playoff just like couldn't beat Florida, then couldn't win a playoff game. They had lost to the Titans the year before. Thanks a lot, Colts.
Chris Berman called him Jay Fiedler on the roof.
They started that whole they started that whole Titans or kept they started the whole Titans deal, didn't they? Or no, the Titans beat the Miracle was first, and then they went to Indy and beat them, and then they came down and beat us.
Peyton was 17 of 32 with a tutty for 194, no picks.
Yeah, nothing special. Okay, nothing special.
Edge rushed for 107.
Yeah, they were just getting good. They were about to hit their stride, but then they had a
They were up 14-0 at the half and lost the game.
Then New England beat them for 2 or 3 years, and then they finally started tasting some success. I want to touch on this at least when we get back. I know I know you're dying to get nasty. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Here's the headline: Who can contend with the Big Five? Second half preview, rankings playoff odds for all 30 MLB teams.
Okay.
And I said to myself, who exactly are the Big Five?
Who are the Big Five?
Yeah, what Big Five are we
Are
talking
you talking about in the entire baseball?
This
or
is baseball.
MLB or
This is MLB. This was just released just an hour
Big
ago.
Five, huh?
Who can contend with the Big Five? Second half preview, rankings, playoff odds for all 30 MLB teams. But I'm left wondering, well, who are the Big Five?
Who are the Big Five?
So you're gonna have to not take a sneak peek and answer that question, and then we'll dive in. I mean, I guess I can take a guess. I think I would disagree that there is such a thing. More on the GFL Friday next.
The Drill from the studios at Republic Services. We'll handle it from here.
There's a new one-stop shop for all things Gators. Subscribe to the 1010XL Gators YouTube channel. Up-to-the-minute updates, instant reaction from Gainesville, plus the same 1010XL Gators podcast you've grown to know. And check out 1010XL Gators on YouTube.
Imagine driving a late model Corvette, BMW, Mercedes, Lexus, Honda, Chevy, Ford, and more, all at a fraction of the original sticker price. Visit Vaughn Motor Group's indoor showroom and browse a great selection of dream cars that are inspected with warranties. Before you make your next auto purchase, check out Vaughn Motor Group on San Jose Boulevard or at vaughnmotorgroup.com for a complete inventory listing. If you can dream it, you can drive it at Vaughn Motor Group.
Denny Thompson here. Tackle burglars and protect your turf. Give yourself peace of mind catching everything around your home with Tyson Sound & Security's cutting-edge surveillance cameras. For safety and convenience, Tyson has you covered for all home cameras and security systems. I'm talking HD recording, night vision, and remote alerts all from your phone or computer. Call Tyson Sound & Security right now at 904-762-1000. Tyson Sound & Security. Security and automation experts.
Hey folks, Hicken here for Zero Res. You and I know Zero Res loves cleaning carpets in your home. But did you know Zero Res can also clean the carpets where you work? Take a look at the floors where you work, and if they need cleaning, suggest to the boss they call Zero Res. For the month of July, Zero Res offering 20% off all commercial carpet cleaning.
Call Zero Res, and they'll come out and give you a free estimate on what it will take to get the job done. Zero Res, man, you spell it forward. Zero Res, you spell it backwards. Zero Res, it's the right way to clean.
All right, guys, I want to talk to you about something important. It is time to take control of your health and feel better. You can do it with Integra Concierge Medicine and my doctor, Dr. Paul Bousset. I've learned concierge means personalized, and it means relief from simple allergies to chronic pain to sexual health. Integra Concierge Medicine.
When you step into a courtroom, you're stepping into a fight. Someone wins, someone loses. I'm attorney Brett Hastings, and at Hastings Injury Law, we've got the experience you want in your corner if you or a loved one suffer a personal injury or a wrongful death. We're here to fight for you. So if you get hit, hit back with Hastings Injury Law, offices Jacksonville. Find us on the web at 904hitback.com or call our 24-hour helpline, 904-HITBACK.
Let's go! It's Military Appreciation Night this Saturday, July 20th at the ViStar Veterans Memorial Arena. Join us for exciting football action and help salute and celebrate our military. As a thank you, all active and retired service men and women can get a special buy one, get one free ticket deal. And the first 1,000 fans will receive a free military rally towel. Ask about the new Family 4-packs. You get 4 tickets, 4 food vouchers, and a $25 Al's Pizza gift card. Purchase yours today. Call 904-621-0700 for more information. Make sure to check out our special military jersey auction and player autograph session on the field after the game. Get photos with your favorite player or dancer. Let's go! Don't miss the fun this Saturday, July 20th. For tickets, visit jacksharks.com or call 621-0700. That's 904-621-0700. Let's go!
Fish are good at hiding. Captain Kevin can help you find them.
Oh, yeah, that's a big one.
Find more fish on the Ring Power Fishing Forecast Show.
Thursday nights at 6.
Brought to you by Awaken 180 Weight Loss on 1010XL AM.
D.V. Beatrice from Beatrice Plumbing here. A lot of plumbing companies say a lot of things. We focus on what customers say. Like who a few weeks ago, Donna, said the entire experience was the best fix-it experience she ever had. Or Chris, whose hot water went out on a Saturday and he thanked us for getting it fixed that night. Because that's the difference when you hire a real plumber. They show up to fix the problem. So next time you need a plumber, remember Beatrice Plumbing. Because real plumbers fix problems real fast.
Need protection? Call Craig and Christine Kaprosky at Goosehead Insurance. The Kaproskys are a husband-wife team committed to finding you the right coverage at the right price in just a few short minutes. For home, auto, flood, or specialty insurance, Craig and Christine Kaprosky are the answer. Craig.Kaprosky at goosehead.com.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. MyBookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive VIP perk. So sign up and hit the casino with promo code 1010XL. The more you play, the more you win. Only with MyBookie. Come on, somebody.
Prosser here for Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. With the weather now hot as can be, look ahead and get that backyard ready for fall with a new open air or screened-in enclosure. Maximize the space you have and make it great with Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. They truly are the best in the business. So if you have the space and the idea, give them a call today. Lifetime Enclosures and Lifetime Flooring. Showroom just off Phillips Highway. Tell them Prosser sent you.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
Hey, we're back. Hanging out here on a Friday, enjoying our day. Hicken and Prosser, good to see the Who Can You Count Ons in the house.
You look like it's just been a long, hard week at work. And you're ready to suck back a whiskey or something. He's actually changing. In the other direction. He's changing into proper clothing, but it looks like he's just like had enough. Reached the end of the week. Yeah, the Who Can You Count Ons are right here.
Yeah,
taking use of the tremendous production facilities that we have here at 1010XL.
Wonderful.
You get to deal with the nicest guy in the world,
Tom
Champion.
He's nobody better. He is the sweetest, nicest man I know.
Yes, for sure.
Quite honest.
Out of place around here, quite frankly.
Oh.
All right, did you think about it? Now, there's like two ways to answer this. Is there a Big 5-1, or are you guessing who ESPN is telling you are the Big 5?
I don't think there is a Big 5. I think that's silly.
What do you think there is right now?
I think the Phillies and the Dodgers will definitely be on the list.
Yeah, now you're falling into the trap.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're really following the Dodgers, they're not a big anything right now. They're 13 over 500.
I think the Phillies and the Dodgers are in the big. I'm just telling you that if you ask
ask
me my Big 5, you told me to guess. I'm guessing.
All right.
Phillies, Dodgers. I'm going to go Yankees. I'm going to go Orioles, and I'm going to go your guys over the Guardians. That's the Big 5.
All right.
That's the 5 I would say.
I'm not sure I would disagree with you on that. I think they're going to go Dodgers, Phillies, Orioles, Orioles, Yankees. Yankees are another one. They've been on the struggle bus a little bit. Still, it's probably going to be the Braves.
Mm-hmm. But it could be the Guardians. But
yeah, could be the.
I don't think they're
number one. They have the Phillies.
Yeah.
Championship odds 19.4%.
Yep.
Division title odds 90%.
Yep.
Playoff odds 100.
Mm-hmm.
Projected to win 101.
Okay.
You guys don't trust the Guardians?
No.
58 wins.
Yeah, the Yankees are next at 58. They've got their championship odds at 14.6, playoff odds at 98.9.
Okay.
Division title 60.
Okay.
The Dodgers championship odds 17.8, playoff odds 98.8. Division title, they're projected to win 95 games. The Orioles projected to win 95. Championship odds, though, just 8.8. I'm guessing the experience or lack of hurts them there. Playoff odds, though, 97.3. Division title 37.
Mm-hmm.
And then the fifth spot.
Mm-hmm.
Cleveland Guardians.
Oh, disrespect. Put that up on the wall in the ATL.
Yeah, they did. Real quick. Championship odds, 5.6%. Playoff odds, 92.
That's unacceptable.
I think the Braves look at any harsh judgments they're getting right now and feel like they're well earned. The next category is the established contenders. And the Braves still have 9% championship odds, 96.4 playoff odds, 10% to win the division, which is interesting. They gave the Phillies 30s. Does that mean the Mets have higher than the Braves?
I don't think so.
Because the Nats have no chance.
Yeah.
The Marlins are out.
The Marlins are out.
They're selling.
No, give you division title odds 0.4. What happened to the other 28%? Oh, well.
Oh, well.
So the Braves wouldn't be in that Big 5. That's, by the way,
What?
I guess I'm okay. With that. I do think that some teams here are getting a little bit more grace than others. I mean, the Yankees right now, are they not in a stretch where they're like 7-22?
Yeah, it's just that they remain tied for first, right at first place, and you guys are 8.5 back.
No, I'm not even talking about us. I don't think the Braves are in any big anythings right now. I would argue they should not be in the Big 5.
Yeah.
But I would also argue I'm not sure there is a Big 5.
No, there's not a Big 5. No. I don't think there's a Big 5. I wouldn't say that.
The Braves have done pretty good against that Big 5. The Dodgers swept them. But I think they've won series. They may have only won 1 out of 3 from the Orioles.
Well, baseball cranks up again tonight, so.
Yeah, so we bring it up here and wait on the trade deadline. And it is the seller's market. We've had people weigh in on the text
What day
line.
is the trade deadline?
It's the 31st, right? That's what I'm going with. I think it's the last day of the month.
Of July.
Yeah, of July.
It's coming up.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it'll be again, when we say this, it's not the second half. They always say the second half, but we're 100 games in. There's 60 games left.
Well, allegedly.
But baseball's quirky. Any one of these teams, it's happened year in and year out. One of these teams sitting back there will rattle off like 10 of 11.
Well, listen,
14 in a row.
Your team was 9 under 500. You buried him. You had a
11.
service. 11 under 500. Even worse, you buried him at a service, and they're now well over 500 and right in the playoffs. So there'll be another team that will do that, to your point, in the next 50 games. Sure, there is.
Could be
Last year, it was both the Diamondbacks and the Rangers were dead in August.
Cardinals are a team, for example, that have played better baseball. And it's
hard to trust the Brewers.
The Padres have fallen back again. The Diamondbacks are all around 500. The Dodgers are 15 over 500.
Well, the division that really gave us the best, most dramatic race last year is set up to do the exact same. It's going to be the American League West. The Rangers aren't going to go away. And so Seattle, Houston has come back from the dead that they were in the first 30, 40 games.
Yeah.
And so Seattle leads Houston by 1 and Texas by 5. And at the end, the 3 of those are going to be neck and neck.
And the thing for Texas is, does DeGrom and Scherzer come back and pitch? They're supposed to. Scherzer's already back, but, does he stay healthy for the next, dozen starts? And does Jake get back out on the bump?
Do both of them have no trade clause? Doesn't Scherzer have a no trade clause?
Probably.
He would go to a contender.
He said he wouldn't the other day.
Yeah, he said he wouldn't.
Well, it surprises me.
Yeah. I mean, the guy's bounced around.
Did he say that he would go to a contender or not when he was pitching for your team?
He was definitely, in fairness, he said, look, I gotta take a look at this. The Mets were giving up at this point last year. So, he definitely said it. You got to look at this. The big news off the field, of course, is the St. Petersburg okays a $1.3 billion stadium, and area around stadium, which will maybe make those Tampa people drive over the bridge, not complain as much.
And regardless if it sets you on some quest to make sure that you go,
yeah.
When you do go, because I do know this, you and I and our travel plans aside, there are over 100,000 trips have been made from Jacksonville to Tampa by local baseball fans through the years.
Mm-hmm. I was disappointed in the
thousands and thousands a year go down from here to Tampa to see their team or to see if the Rays are their team or otherwise.
I was disappointed in the schedule yesterday, the 2025 schedule, because as you know, we do a little Mets trip every year and we go to different cities and
not being you and I.
No, you don't come with me. And so I threw 3 options out at my guy and really there's only 3. There's not. Because you got to go, first off, you got to have back-to-back. You got to have stadiums that you haven't been to. So,
but you've already kind of broke that, haven't you?
What's that?
Stadiums you haven't been to.
Well, together.
Oh, y'all hadn't done Wrigley together?
No.
Oh.
So I've got, I'm looking at July next year at Baltimore, at Kansas City. That's probably my top option.
Those are good young teams. That's a big flight. It's a big distance.
They're all big flights.
Well, then there you go. There's your winner. What else you got?
I also can go L.A. and Colorado. That's another option. We go out to L.A.,
That'd
come
be
back
fun.
through
You
Colorado.
Get all that local legal in Denver.
His CAG's going to be up by next July with the Royals.
Oh, look at that. And then the third option is an interesting one, and both stadiums that I've been to, so I would say no, but Yankee Stadium and Fenway. They go back-to-back there. So,
I'd rather – I know that's a terrific, historic little –
yeah, but I've been there.
You've been to both.
Been there, done
multiple times, haven't you?
Yeah, so –
or Fenway just once?
Once. But I would vote – I'm voting for Baltimore, Kansas City for me. But
yeah, if you did L.A., you're going to have to get sucked into the Bitman's vortex for half a night. I will say this. I bet you if you do – I bet you can get good tickets.
Yeah.
I bet you get free freebies. Might want to – if you do L.A., you probably get some freebies.
Oh.
I'm just saying, I have a, as you know, I'm a member of all kinds of, fan sites when it comes to Atlanta Hawks basketball, among them Soaring Down South. I mean, when I get up every day, one of the first things I do is go to today's, edition of Soaring Down South. I
did not know that.
I get all the news and notes on my, red glasses wearing, Aunt Esther of a coach.
Yes.
Quentin Snyder and, some of the.
Soaring Down South is a Hawks publication?
Yes, it's more than that.
You're about to give me some Hawks news?
Yeah, I think inside the business, when you talk about inside of Joshua Buckhalter and what he brings to the table.
Okay.
You've heard of Buck, right?
Yeah, Buck.
Yeah. So there's a.
What do you got?
Well, and I would say that at least.
You traded DeJounte already, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I would say at least 0.5 to 1% of these trade projections that I read about here come true.
Okay.
So
all right.
Probably on the verge, just percolating right now.
Okay, 0.5 to 1%.
Yeah, correct. And our GM, by the way, just all of our management through the years, going back to the Doncic Trae Young debacle, they're all just blooming idiots. I mean, they can't do anything right when it comes to putting a team together or otherwise. So they've made a trade. Perhaps there's some. Again, this is according to Soaring Down South, one of the preeminent authorities. But it looks like, how would you do this? Would you take Clint Capella for Mitchell Robinson?
Oh.
And who was the other guy you just said you liked? Not a big name player, McBride.
Oh no. No.
Capella for Robinson and McBride.
No.
Okay.
No.
Do you need McBride anymore though? Now that you've what you've added this offseason?
Yeah, Deuce is good coming off the bench.
Likes Deuce.
Yeah, I like Deuce.
You don't want to drop Deuce.
No, I don't want to drop the deuce.
Please don't.
I don't know what's wrong with us. All right, let's. You want to come back and see what's trending?
Let's do it.
Here's the deal, though. This would be a perfect trade for you because I promise you this, and this would guarantee it. But the problem, Mitchell Robinson, this is an outsider. He's always hurt, and it's always like a bad injury. It's never out with a broken hand.
Now, Deuce for Capella, we can talk.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. I don't really know. Is Deuce the West Virginia kid?
Yeah, he's good.
McBride is kind of like a feisty kind of dude. Yeah,
good shooter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Shooter McGavin, we'll see what's trending next. You're listening to The Drill. It's a GFL Friday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. This Open Championship update on 1010XL is brought to you by Vaughn Motor Group.
Westwood One presents this special report on the 152nd British Open Championship. NFL football is back. NFL's Back Together Weekend presented by YouTube TV, July 27th and 28th on NFL Network. Justin Thomas was in the lead for most of the morning on Thursday. He's going backwards today. 3 over on his round, bogeys at 2, 3, and 4. He's even par. Shane Lowry was cruising on his front 9, 2 under through 4 holes, then a bogey at 5 and a double at 11. He's back to 6 under after a birdie at 16. Daniel Brown 1 over on his round, 5 under for the week. Justin Rose 1 under today, a birdie at 4 to get to 3 under. 5 players now at 2 under par, including world number 1 Scotty Scheffler, who has 2 holes to play. Scheffler 1 under on his day, -2 for the week. With this report on the British Open, I'm Whit Watson, Westwood One Sports.
Football is back on July 27th and 28th. Watch as teams across the league take the field for training camp. Back Together Weekend presented by YouTube TV. We back. With 2 full days of practices, player interviews, behind the scenes, and fan fests across the league. It's a can't-miss NFL reunion. Training camp. Back Together Weekend presented by YouTube TV. July 27th and 28th. Catch the action on NFL Network, ABC, and ESPN. Go to NFL.com/BackTogetherWeekend for more details and ways to watch.
Every business faces challenges, but complicated, expensive, and uncertain shipping shouldn't be one of them.
With USPS Ground Advantage from the United States Postal Service, you can avoid all the noise.
No more unexpected surcharges, hidden fees, or complex rate structures.
It's just easy, cost-effective, and dependable shipping. Tune your business's frequency to success and turn shipping to your advantage. Learn how at USPS.com/advantage. USPS Ground Advantage. Simple, affordable, reliable.
Men, if you're suffering from erectile dysfunction or PE, Prime Men's Medical Center will get your sex life back in just 1 visit. Their painless, breakthrough medical treatments eliminate ED and PE. Here's a specialist in men's health.
I'm Dr. Simovitz. Have Viagra or Cialis let you down? Prime Men's Medical Center offers the most effective treatments that eliminate ED and PE, with men lasting longer than ever. 98% of patients see instant results on their first visit.
Prime Men's Medical Center's breakthrough treatments will restore your sex life regardless of age or medical history. Your consultation and first treatment are free. Plus, you'll see instant results in the office. Plus, qualified patients will have their testosterone checked free. Call 904-902-8222. 904-902-8222. To regain your sex life in just 1 visit, call now. 904-902-8222.
Are you tired of having a plain and boring backyard? Really want to impress your family and friends this year? Then stop by Stone Core on Phillips Highway. Imagine hosting guests at your new outdoor kitchen, relaxing by your custom-built fireplace under a brand new pergola. Stone Core can also remodel your old pool deck and beautiful new pavers. Make your backyard wishes a reality. Visit Stone Core on Phillips Highway and let's get started at stonecore.co. We do outdoors better.
Brackish Vodka, the official vodka of UNF Athletics, 100% made in Jacksonville, is available at all local liquor stores. Visit Browdy's, Total Wine, ABC, Shores, Golden, Sahara's, Golden Ox, and more. Drink our gluten-free San Francisco Spirit award-winning vodka and see why it's the smoothest vodka you can buy. When you drink Brackish Vodka, you support all of our local employees and all the money stays in Jacksonville. Drink Brackish Vodka and live life slightly salty. Proud partner of the Jaguars.
Beach. Lauren Brooks here from Mayport CNC Fisheries. At my house, we had a feast from Mayport CNC Fisheries with the freshest shrimp around, and it was unbelievable. They also have oysters, scallops, mahi, and so much more. Want to eat like a local? Head to the beach and visit my friends at Mayport CNC Fisheries.
This date in sports history is brought to you by Southeast Orthopedic Specialists.
On July 19, 1973, New York Mets future Hall of Famer outfielder Willie Mays is named to the National League All-Star team for the 24th time.
Right now, you may be running a little late, or feeling stressed, or overwhelmed, and you may be going a bit over the speed limit. So to help you relax, exhale. Ease up on the gas. You'll get there when you get there. Take a moment to just chill. This little break is brought to you by Target Zero and the Florida Department of Transportation.
Has someone you care about been arrested or had their driver's license taken away? I'm Susan Cohen, and I work with David Robbins at the law firm of Epstein & Robbins. We are experienced fighters for those charged with DUI, domestic violence, and all criminal offenses. In your battle with the justice system, there's only one thing you need to know. Dial David 24/7 at Epstein & Robbins, 354-5645. 354-5645.
Hello, First Coast. I'm sure by now you have seen our bright green GFL trucks and containers throughout the greater Jacksonville area. We're an industry leader in solid waste and would love the opportunity to earn your business. We're committed to customer service, reliability, and have an unwavering focus on safety. Whether commercial or construction, let us haul your waste away. Call 904-760-5880 to get a quote today from GFL, Green for Life.
Instant Keys. You don't have to go to the dealer. Instant Keys comes to you. For lost or broken keys or nearly any make and model of vehicle, call 722-1111 for Instant Keys locksmith service.
Bueller Aaron Plumbing presents Are You Cool?
Today's challenger, a paint color namer from Jacksonville, Florida. Meet Irving Stapler.
Hi, Howie.
So the next round is word association. I'll say a word and you give me the first word you think of. Engagement ring.
Jeweler.
Gas station.
Fueler.
Aaron Burr.
Dueler.
Air conditioning.
Wow. Jeez. It's a toughie.
Come on, Irv. The sponsor's going to kill me now.
Oh, Bueller. That's right, Irv. If your AC is struggling through the summer heat, the first name you should think of for fast, friendly, 5-star service is Bueller Air and Plumbing. The name to know to make sure you are cool.
Have a beer, Irv.
Cooler.
Stay cooler with Bueller. Visit BuellerAir.com.
1010XL is presented by Farah & Farah, exclusive injury law firm of the Jacksonville Jaguars. Protecting you and your family. Call 396-5555. Jacksonville.
All right, developments at the British Open, because this looks like a golf tournament where you could have some wild swings on Sunday. In other words, be within 4 or 5 shots of this thing, and you know, I think anything can happen as some of the later wave of players gets going. First, Justin Thomas is in the middle of a dumpster fire right now. He was 3 under par. He was a solo third as he started his day. Shane Lowry is 6 under. This dude Brown, David Brown, I believe it was, is 5 under there at the top 2. But Thomas, who was 3 under, is 5 over through 5. He's on the Bryson DeChambeau meal plan from yesterday. So anyway, Thomas has fallen way down the leaderboard into the 30s. Here he comes. Let's give him a couple of days to figure it out. Let him, shuffle his way through into the weekend. And Scotty Scheffler is 2 under today, 3 under overall. And now is tied for third with kind of one of the old war horses over there, Justin Rose. Justin Rose is 1 under today, and he's 3 under par, so he's tied for third at 3 under with Scheffler, and not David, but Daniel. I'm a wrong biblical character. Daniel Brown, 5 under. He is English, a British golfer. And then Shane Lowry, who won the British a few years back, is 7 under right now and has the lead. He just finished up with a birdie to go from 6 to 7, takes a 2-shot lead as we stand right now. So that's the way it's been breaking down this morning in the British Open. I like the early weekend golf. You know, I like that. I like giving me something at, 10, 11 o'clock in the morning, some golf on the weekend that matters. But I was thinking about this. I find that I really like that. And then I also like when it's in prime time. I think I found what I've liked. I just like when it's somewhere outside, like just the standard traditional. It just makes it seem, a little bit different at least. All right, we've digested a bunch here today. The SEC Media Days have come to a close. Still waiting to see when or if the SEC, the official SEC media poll will be released. I've been tracking that this morning. It still hasn't been released yet. I'm sure it'll be probably within an hour or two. At the end of the day, the Gators aren't expected to have many dots on the all-conference team. Their projected finish is anywhere from what I've seen, I haven't seen anything better than 10. At this point, have a chance to go out and prove it. And we've talked a lot about SEC Media Days throughout the course of the week. It is, so intriguing. We turn our attention now to the ACC and ACC Media Days, which get kicked off early next week. And, man, so many eyes on FSU and Clemson. And you just wonder where this thing is going to land. There's a deadline coming up on August 15th. And,
What is that? They have to be in or out?
Yeah, let me give you the exact. I didn't want to misspeak. But yeah, they have to be in or out for, I think, the 25-26 season. I think that's exactly what it is for the let's see. We'll know who's leaving by August 15th for the ACC deadline. And so it's not just FSU, but anyone else who may be going to the Big 12, Big 10, or somewhere else. This is suggesting an exodus to the Big 12 of Clemson, FSU, Louisville, Virginia Tech, and either NC State or Georgia Tech. By all accounts, Georgia Tech's going to the Big 10. I will tell you that. The Big 10 would capture the Atlanta market. They get an academic school in Georgia Tech. But is the ACC going to fall apart within the next 3 weeks? Is that happening? And what happens to all those teams that left in schools that left situations and conferences? Or maybe there's just nothing there. There is some truth to the way FSU and Clemson has acted. It makes other future partners a little wary. You're the guy who goes out of your last job screaming and yelling and cussing your boss, and then word gets around and other people, guess what? They don't want to be your boss. No matter how good you are, no matter how valuable you are. That will certainly be a storyline, and I don't know if it's the right place for one. You've got FSU and other, programs from around the country. You got their players talking ball, and you'd like to, limit it to that. But this hanging over the conference, is it a conference holding its last media day of any significance? Who knows? And is there a market? Is there a love affair out there willing to it might be your only option, the Big 12. And then is it worth going to the Big 12, or is it worth trying to get on the same page with what remains of the ACC? Which still, at its very best, can be okay. Can at least be Big 12 good? I guess the difference is the Big 12 seems to be active and aggressive and moving forward, and the ACC just seems very reactionary. All right, let's end it like we always do or often do. Let's see what's trending. Brought to you by Integra Concierge Medicine. Guys, there are, testosterone and hormone treatments out there that are completely safe. They're bioidentical. It means they're not using things unnatural to your body that can literally help you from areas of sleeping better, losing weight. Maybe it's sexual vitality you're at that point. Maybe it's just the energy level that you have normally during the day. You can fill your tank back up, man. You don't have to stay down and unenergized and going to the doctor 6 times a year. And with my Doctor on Demand, Paul Busey, everything is exactly on the schedule that I wanted to. I'm getting explained and everything gone over. The process couldn't be easier, more open. It's Integra Concierge Medicine. Do yourself a favor, call 619-30-609, 619-30-609, and set up your first appointment.
Number 5.
All right, number 5, Jeff, as we begin trending. Bob Newhart passed away at the age of 95. What do you most remember Bob Newhart for, Jeff?
My parents watching it. That's what I remember. That's a little before my time, the Bob Newhart show. And then when the new Newhart came along, I was like college age and wasn't watching. So I didn't watch a whole lot of Bob Newhart. That's what I remember about Bob Newhart. I certainly respect him, right? The old original Newhart, I'm guessing, ran in the early to mid, maybe probably the decade of the 70s. You know, the original, maybe even earlier 70s. I remember back there in that same realm of like Mary Tyler Moore and Maude and Rhoda and those sorts. And then the new Newhart show came along in like the 80s when I was in probably college age and had a second life, a second show. It had like the same name. One was, I think, the Bob Newhart show, and one was called Newhart. And the same actor and a similar, personality, but different characters and a completely different show. And Bob Newhart, I remember, is just like a super dry, witty sense of humor.
If you are 35 or younger, you'll remember Bob Newhart from Elf.
But yeah, well, I definitely know him from there for sure, and I'm way above those age ranges. But I knew who he was already. So to your point, if you're 35 or under, that is Bob Newhart. You don't recognize like the Bob Newhart show, which was, again, that's back in like the Sanford and Son, era.
Yeah. So Elf came out in 2003. Bob Newhart was Papa Elf. He was Will Ferrell's character's adopted father. And I was thinking about this last night. So Bob Newhart and James Caan, he's passed away. So if you look at both of those guys, the two father figures in Elf are both gone.
I'm looking at I nailed it pretty much. The Bob Newhart show, the original, was on from 1972 to 1978. So I'm like, 6 to 11. I wasn't, I know it was on, I was around, and then I probably saw some of that Bob Newhart show when it went into the whole rerun, showing at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on the independent station.
Right.
It was a different game, man. Television was a completely different game back in the day. Back in my day. Completely different.
Number 4.
I ran across this last night. Derrick Henry, you know how much money he spends on himself, on his body per year? Have you seen this?
I did, like $250,000 or something?
Yeah, $240,000, $240,000 Derrick Henry spends on his body per year.
Hey, you know what? It's an investment. He looks terrific. He's held up, right? Derrick Henry, for the most part, last few years with a heavy workload, has avoided injury. So, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, I guess, and pay to make sure it's up to standard.
Included in that $240K that Henry spends on his body, a personal chef, infrared sauna, hyperbolic oxygen, cold therapy, massage therapy, all that good stuff. So, yeah, when your body's your business, you're a running back, you're any type of player, you spend some change on it, and that's what Derrick Henry's been doing. And it's worked, like
Not
you said.
as a CPA, but I'm guessing you can write that off. Business expense.
Yeah, that sounds good. Sounds like a plan to me.
Number 3.
All right, I ran across this as well. This is a good one here, Jeff. If you had to bet your life savings on one of these choices, which would you choose? Ready? Aaron Rodgers wins another Super Bowl. Mike Trout wins a World Series. LeBron James wins another title. Or Tiger Woods wins another major. If you had to bet your life savings on one of these happening, which would you choose? Again, Rodgers wins another Super Bowl, Trout wins a World Series, LeBron wins another title, Tiger wins another major.
Wow, that's a really, really, really good question. I don't think any of those things are happening.
Yeah, it's a tough question.
I think the most... But we're not talking about where you think it'll happen or necessarily those, but I say most likely would be LeBron winning a title, only because the Lakers could add something, or LeBron, who knows, could go title shopping late. You never know for sure, and go join Denver's. I don't. But he's also got the shortest amount of time left. You kind of feel the same with Mike Trout. Ultimately, you get tired. He wants to go play somewhere else. But here's the problem with baseball: it's the least sure thing.
Yeah,
players been running off to play for the Yankees and Dodgers for 40, 50 years, and they don't have many titles to show for it, especially of late.
One thing about this, Trout has only played ever in one playoff series. One.
Right, but he'd have to leave the Angels, and that also adds another layer to it. Tiger is not winning another major.
Is that the one that's probably least likely?
No, I wouldn't go that far, because I still think at the Masters, in a perfect set of scenarios and magic, that that he could be maybe relevant, but he's just played so badly every time we've had a chance to see him. It's hard to imagine there's still a ceiling there for him. So I guess I would go, I don't like any of them. I don't think any of them are happening, but I would go LeBron winning a title.
Number 2.
Number 2, we referenced this earlier, but as the Jags were giving out their retro jerseys, their throwbacks yesterday, the Jags had their lawyers in court. I
don't like the set. I don't like the amount. I don't like what they're suing for. I mean, we got to be bigger. You got to read the room here. I don't like the. What was it? 60s? What was it?
So the Jags are suing their former employee who embezzled $22 million from the team for $66.6 million.
Yeah, 66. We got to go 66.5 or 69.8 or not 69 for the kids. Go 69 for the kids rather than 6. Rather than 66.6 for the, I don't know, Satanist in the fan base. Yeah, 69 for the kids. 66.6 has got to go bye-bye. Let's cut the devil a break who stole all that money, and let's make it 66.5 maybe. I'm assuming this was an oversight. There's nothing meant by it, but the $66.6 million makes me uncomfortable. I don't think it brings good vibes into the football season.
No,
I'm just
I don't.
saying. I think we gotta get rid of the 66.6 settlement number officially before we kick off. I will say that.
Number 1.
All right, number 1. This is what's causing a stir everywhere across the globe right now. Global outage caused by cybersecurity firm CrowdStrike. This is all happening right now.
Does that mean it was hacked?
I'm not exactly sure what's going on. Faulty update crashes Windows, affecting companies and organizations. PCs are showing the blue screen of death. Banks, airlines, media also impacted. Many PCs are requiring fixes, and that actually happened to one of ours in the building. So, yeah, it's also affecting SportsCenter, apparently. Their stuff is shutting down, so I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, man, these scary times when you put so much of reliance, and we all do, on technology. You know, it scares me about – it doesn't scare me. That's not true. But it's certainly a factor of, like, you know, when you go all electric on everything. What happens when they decide to, you know, their weapon of choice doesn't go boom? It shuts down grids and technology.
You're just paralyzed.
And things, and things that you have to have. All right, that's what's trending. Listen, gang, the good old days aren't gone, okay? If you're battling fatigue, chronic pain, the key are bioidentical hormones and treatments that are available, and you ought to take a listen to my guy, Doc Paul Bousset at Integra Concierge Medicine. Call over there. I had the number right here. 619-3609, 619-3609. See what I'm talking about? I mean, if you're running into some dead ends and some brick walls, knock them down with Integra Concierge Medicine. 619-3609, IntegraConciergeMedicine.com.
Now, the Cool Down with Donovan Air Electric and Plumbing, keeping Jack's cool since 1987.
Yeah, I'm cooling down with the heating up and the continued scorching red hot tongue and big mouth of C.J. Stroud, who just keeps telling anyone and everyone to listen how great he and his Texans are. Yeah, I've had enough, and I know that's it. Listen, it's a different era, so to speak. Athlete self promotion is not looked at, maybe as harshly as it once was. There's a fine line between cocky, and this isn't about. He's not necessarily saying so cocky. He's just he sounds like kind of silly, dude. I mean, you're selling like you're Patrick Mahomes, boss. You won one playoff game at home. No, the league's not afraid of your five-headed dragon. I don't even know who you're talking about. So pipe down. That'll do it. Enjoy Jaguars today, and have a great weekend.
Yeah, you too.
We'll see you on Monday.
The Drill on 1010XL. From the studios of Republic Services, we'll handle it from here. Now you can watch 1010XL shows all day on X, Facebook, and YouTube. Brought to you by MyBookie. Experience Vegas from the comfort of your phone anytime, anywhere. Sign up today. Use promo code 1010XL. This Open Championship update on 1010XL is brought to you by Vaughn Motor Group.
Westwood One Sports presents this special report on the 152nd British Open Championship, sponsored by Prevagen. Up and down day for Shane Lowry. Bogey at 5, double at 11, couple of birdies, but a quiet morning got loud at the 18th.
Lowry settles over it now. This for a round of 69. This for a two-shot lead in the Open Championship. And it's in! He holds one when it matters on 18. Lowry's 69 has him right now 2 clear at the Open Championship.
7 under for Lowry. Daniel Brown holed a bunker shot on his opening hole. He's 1 over on the day, 5 under for the week. Scotty Scheffler has snuck up to 3 under and tied for 3rd. Justin Rose is 1 under today, also at -3 on the week. Made a birdie at 4, now playing the 7th. With this report on the British Open, I'm Whit Watson, Westwood One Sports.
I am Robert Strickler. My wife Joyce and I have been married for 53 years. Certainly one of the really important things in my life are our children and our grandchildren. I am essentially a writer. I've been involved in communications in the media. I've been an avid fly fisherman for at least 40 or more years. I've been taking Prevagen on a regular basis for at least 8 years. For me, the greatest benefit over the years has been that Prevagen seems to help me recall things and also think more clearly, have a crisper ability to remember and think through things. And I enthusiastically recommend Prevagen. It has helped me an awful lot.
Prevagen, healthier brain, better life. Robert Strickler is a content contributor for Prevagen and real user, based on a clinical study of subgroups of individuals who are cognitively normal or mildly impaired. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
Hi, this is Dale Murray with Murray Automotive Group in Stark and Kingsland. Save yourself from those big city dealers and their fast-talking flim-flam tactics. No matter what your automotive need is, we've got you covered. Ford, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and nobody beats our prices, and I mean nobody. Shazam! Plus our exclusive 15-year, 150,000-mile warranty included on every qualified vehicle. And we'll trade anything from AirPods to fishing rods. Compare our prices online at ShazamAuto.com. Then come see me, Dale Murray. I'll be waiting for you. Shazam!
Your cooling system isn't working. Maybe somebody showed up with a portable electronic device. Then they discussed with you what your options are. Maybe they gave you an estimate that seems like an awful lot of money. What's the smart thing to do? When the situation merits a second opinion, get a Mike Merritt opinion. Yes, the Mike Merritt Comfort Team shows up with hand tools. We've never been able to fix an air conditioning problem with a tablet. Mike Merritt has been the trusted name for more than 30 years because there's never any hocus pocus. The Merritt team will walk you through the diagnostic steps up close and personal and show you exactly what you need. And the Mike Merritt price is likely to be far less because there's never an overtime charge, and the Merritt team doesn't work on commission. So remember, when it comes to the health of your cooling system, a second opinion can only help, and a Mike Merritt opinion can save you money. Florida license CACO 50384.
DivorceMenOnly.com. This is Kenny Lay of Kenny Lay & Associates. Our firm specializes in representing men in family law. That's all we do. That's our only focus. We can help with all of your family law needs, such as divorce, custody, alimony, and child support. For over a decade, we have helped thousands of men with these types of issues. We even have an appellate division ready to challenge a judge's ruling. If you need a family law attorney, go to DivorceMenOnly.com. DivorceMenOnly.com. Offices, Jacksonville.
Home of the Jaguars. WJXL AM Jacksonville Beach. WJXL FM Jacksonville Beach.
If you're searching for a new fence installation, challenge yourself to find a fence company with more positive online reviews than Superior Fence and Rail. With over 3,000 reviews and a 4.9 out of 5 review range, Superior Fence and Rail is, well, superior. So take the online challenge or let their professional team show you what superior service looks like. Superior Fence and Rail, where quality matters.
SuperiorFenceandRail.com.
Yo, E to the T here, and we've all been there before. A weekend trip to the casino? Canceled because real life came calling. My bookie's new and improved online casino is here to change the game. Dive into a truly realistic casino experience featuring the latest in slots, progressive jackpots, and live dealer action. All from the comfort of the crib, my boy. I love the live casino. Just go to MyBookie and click Live Casino at the top. You'll find the dealers ready to spin just like you're at the casino. The MyBookie Casino provides a Las Vegas experience with the actions in your hands, and you don't even need to wear pants, my guy. Start at MyBookie today with a generous sign-up bonus using promo code 1010XL and a revamped loyalty program that'll ensure the host an exclusive